The anime completely outshined the manga on this one, man. This your boy me. Welcome to the channel where anime and manga means more. And this time we're reviewing One Piece episode 586. This one was crazy. Alright, so anyway, Luffy's team is in that little pond. Brown Bear's firing on them. He gets mad because he says, "I'm Brown Bear," and they're like, "Brown Bear, I don't know, never heard of this guy," you know? Like, he feels like he's disrespected. Like, you guys don't know me, and they don't. Like, what happened with White Bear and the Rockstar. White Bear's like, "I never heard of you guys." And everybody was on the ship like, "Nah, I don't know this guy," you know? So anyway, he finally fires on them and gets them up out of that banana boat. They fall in the water. The water's freezing cold. And they getting ready to, fire on the Straw Hats again. And there's sharks in the water. Zoro was getting ready to take care of them, but the shark dragged them under the water. But Brook shows up in the clutch and handles business. I mean, he freezes the guy's barrel so they couldn't shoot. It backfires on them. And then he, slashes a few of them up, letting them know what's up. What you call him? I think Brown Bear thought it was a mask that he was wearing. But anyway, Zoro and them finish off the sharks like it was nothing. Brown Bear finds out who he looks and says, "This guy's familiar." Then he finds out, he said, "Oh, this is the guy that was from 2 years ago that, was at what war was it called? The war. I forget the thing. The war." But anyway, with White Bear and all that, he's like, "This is the guy that did this is the supernova from such and such and such." And they was like, "Uh-oh, we better get out of this, this place quick." They get ready to hightail. Luffy and them jump on the guys, and you can tell Luffy and them is freezing. They just like this, bobbling and everything, shaking, lip quivering, all that. But anyway, they defeat these guys so they can take their coats because these guys are cold. They handle that. Then we cut to what's his name, Law. And Law's like, "I don't know where the Straw Hats are. If I find them, I'll cut them up for you," and such like that. The Straw Hats come running out right after he said that. Then they look around like, "Smoker, Tashigi, Marines." They said, "We gotta find another way out of here." So they hightail it back in there. And Law's like, "Uh-oh, the jig is up." You know what I'm saying? So Smoker and them is on to him now. So he's got to get rid of Smoker. He's got to get rid of the Straw Hats. Or he probably don't have to get rid of the Straw Hats, but he got to do something about them. So he switches Nami, Chopper, Frankie, and Sanji, and he switches their bodies. Well, he don't switch their bodies. They get switched into different bodies. And now they're all confused. And the funny thing is, Sanji's already on his mission. He keeps pulling his jacket down so you can look at the breasts or whatever. What did he have on the jacket or something? He keep pulling that down and keep looking at those breasts. He's already up to his tricks. He probably doesn't even want to be in his old body again. So, what you call him? Law takes care of that to slow them down, and he's outside facing Smoke Dog and G5. And the crazy thing about it is, they kind of give a insight into what his powers is, and G5 and Tashigi, they can't stand a chance against this dude. That's how cold this guy became in those 2 years. And one other thing. Now that we see this room, it's blue, right? Wasn't it pink back on Shibondi Archipelago? If I'm not mistaken, his room changed colors. Does that have anything to do with how his powers function? But anyway, back to the topic. G5 and Tashigi, all of them together, they can't even put a hand on this guy. The only person that can face him is Smoker. He's the only person that can even fight the guy. He's the only person that can even fight the guy. That's how, and his powers are just so hacks. And he has about 5 different abilities, maybe even a couple more. At least 5 different abilities when he uses that room. He can he can move things. We had like a certain level of telekinesis where he can move things around. He can disassemble things, meaning take them apart. He can reassemble. He can put them back together in any order he wants. He can scan, meaning he can find out what's in that area, and so he knows what's in the area. That's how he got those those Denden Mushis from the G5. And he has another ability. What's the other one? Oh, he can switch things around. In that room, if there's two things he wants to switch, they'll just swap places. They'll teleport. He can do all that stuff. And those are like 5 different powers that he has in that room. At least 5 different powers. He's hatched, man. If this guy gets strong, let's say this guy got to Whitebeard's level, you couldn't do anything. He could switch the moon with the planet. That's how strong this guy probably would get. He'd probably be able to switch continents and just swap them and teleport. All crazy, man. So anyway, that's pretty much where we left off on this episode. But the reason I like this episode so much better than the manga, you see in depth what's going on, man. You see how cold the island is. Like, I couldn't see that in the manga. You see the people shaking and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. You see the snowfall and whatnot. You really see the magnitude of what's going on. And we finally getting ready to get to the Law and Smoker fight. We got the, pretty much a clue as to how Law's powers work, finally. Maybe we're going to get to see the rest of the supernovas. I really want to see Apu and, what's his name, Capone, find out how their powers work. So that's a good thing that we've got Law's powers. So now we finally going to get to see the other guys next. Not soon, but you know what I mean. Like they letting us know we're going to find out who these supernovas' powers. But yeah, this episode was off the chain. We really got to see what was going on. When they showed Luffy and his team frozen, these guys was frozen. In the manga, you couldn't really see it that good, but these guys was frozen. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comment. Let me know what you think. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.